for instance, at the beginning of the Flipkart journey, it was all about converting the brand from unknown to known. And some part of it, even in the first couple of years, was actually happening entirely on word of mouth, right? Flipkart service being superior and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The next phase was where we were using sort of inorganic tools like communication, advertising. The kids grown up adults came in, which basically made Flipkart from an unknown entity to a known entity.
Yeah.
And how you were evaluating was that you were looking at metrics like search volumes, you were looking at metrics like top of mind recall, spontaneous recall, and stuff like that to measure whether you were actually moving from not aware to aware. Then in the next phase, where you were actually trying to build relevance, right? And over there, what you were trying to do was to make Flipkart known for something. And this something changed with time, but we were adding more feathers as we were going along. Like, for instance, initially Flipkart would be known as, a destination that would make online shopping as easy as a child's play. It would then very soon talk about the fact that it connects the whole country, that it didn't matter whether you were in Surat or in Coimbatore, you could buy the same pair of shoes from anywhere, right? It moved on to talking about it being a destination of the nicest and the coolest exclusive smartphones, right? So that was the, building what you are known for phase, right? Which is what I call as relevance building. So different consumer segments will relate to these things and sort of jump onto it, right? And the way to measure it would be measure it on social NPS. You see the kind of consumer voice that's building on social, measure it in terms of how consumer perceptions are changing on key attributes, and also measure it in terms of your acquisition funnel. If you're doing this well, then your cost of acquisition or cost of installs for the segment that relates to these attributes should come down over a period of time.
Right.
Then in the third phase, we figured out modules to sort of build trust, make people, not worry about, going wrong with Flipkart, right? And this is where trust markers like COD, original products, even Flipkart assured tag, some of those things came in. Some of the really cool marketing campaigns at that point in time was Flipkart Matlab Bilkul Pakka, right? So some of those things came in, and the way to sort of measure this phase will be how your trust attributes are going up, how the trust levers are going up, which means what percentage of your sale went to Flipkart Assured, or what percentage of your sale was coming from some of the trust levers like original products, returns, and stuff like that. So that's the third phase. And then the fourth phase, where the brand has become mature, where your spontaneous recall is in mid to late 90s, where almost everyone knows about the brand, your funnel has strengthened. I think there is an opportunity for brands to go to the next level, from being trusted to being loved, right? And the journey of moving from trusted to loved is that you no longer can only talk about your product context, right? Product context takes you only up till the trust phase. You have to take a purpose context, right? And stand for things that people relate to, which may not be linked to your brand's transactional values. And at Flipkart, we say that, look, we are an Indian brand, and we will stand for everything that makes India progressive. Right? Like how, for instance, people are embracing different communities of people, how people are embracing diversity, how men are taking parenting in an active way. One of the best, my favorite campaigns that came out at that period of time was the Penguin Dad campaign, which focused on all dads who take equal interest in parenting and help their wives out, right? So basically standing for something that really resonates and appeals with people in a slightly more meaningful and purposeful manner is what kindles sort of love.